Is Evan Williams Bottled and Bond going to take the throne as the best budget bottle of bourbon? Let's find out. What is going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, when he has a brand new video. Today, we are going into the next episode of the best bottle of budget bourbon. As you guys know, number one is the Yellowstone Small Batch, 107 proof at 6 years old, coming in with a whopping score of 21.8. Today, we're going to be trying Evan Williams Bottled and Bond. Now, I've already obviously had this bottle before, but we are going to be seeing how it stacks up in the ranking and tier system of best nose 0 to 5, palate 0 to 10, and finish 0 to 10. Is it going to take down that Yellowstone with a score of 21.8? We're going to find out right here, right now. Make sure you guys drop that like, smash that subscribe button, and make sure you leave a comment down below on what your thoughts are on Evan Williams Bottled and Bond. But on the nose of this, I honestly really do like this label of this bottle. It's really, really simple. It's unique. It's, looks like it could be a rye, but it's not. It's Bottled and Bond bourbon coming in at 100 proof. Slight peanut note, a little bit of a grassy note, little oaky presence. This has to be at least 4 years old. Comes in at $18.99. Nose is nice. A little bit of a lemon note. A little touch of a Sharpie note that comes in on that back end too. Really interesting note here that I'm getting is like a cotton candy grape. Not a traditional grape, but something that's over the top sweet coming through on this glass. I like the nose. It's not the best nose in the world, but there's nothing off-putting on it at all. It's really actually pleasant through and through. And I don't think I can really dock it anything because it comes through as super sweet, a touch of fruit, a touch of that oak. I like it all in all. I think we're going to have to give the nose on a 0 to 5, 3.9. But we don't just nose our whiskey, we always drink it. So cheers to you guys, and let's see how this bad boy tastes. Really heavy in the nuttiness. There's an oak presence on this. Really nice mouthfeel actually on this thing. Surprisingly for what the cost of this bottle is, it's really actually inviting. It's not over the top with heat because of that 100 proof. It comes through with a little touch of a sweetness, but then it does turn into a savory sip that I always tend to find on Evan Williams products. More of that nuttiness, a little bit of a more dry peanut coming off of this. It's very, very pleasant. It's easy to sip. Comes in with a little bit of an oak char. It has a little tiny bit of a dry fruit, but it's not over the top, making you think that this is extra age or something along those lines, that those dry fruits that you get on a higher aged whiskey. This is starting to give a little bit of a dry fruit, but I think that what that dry fruit is coming from is that oaky presence that is kind of lingering there with a little bit of a bitterness. All in all, it's an easy sip. It's not the most enjoyable sip. It does come through with a little bit of a youthfulness. And on a 0 to 10, I got to give it a 6.8. It doesn't have much oomph behind it. It doesn't have much presence or anything that says, wow, I'm a very enjoyable sip. I think that the one thing that this bottle has for it is the price. And it also comes in a liter bottle for a couple dollars more. So I think that that's the one thing that really has this bottle. What has this bottle in the lead for a lot of people is the price and the availability of it. So let's get into this. Let's dive into the finish and see where this thing falls. And I think that this is where this whiskey kind of falls flat even more. The finish comes through. I get a little tinge of a bitterness. I get a little bit of what a wet oak vibe that I'm not a big fan of. It tastes like it's a little bit watered down. The proof comes through a little bit more on the finish. It doesn't have anything that I'm really, really excited about to go back in for another sip. For me, this is a bottle that I will always have on the shelves because it's a really good mixer for not breaking the bank. 100 proof. I think that the sweetness from a simple syrup, the bitter is actually amplified some of the nicer flavors on this the bottle of bourbon, but I think drinking it neat is probably not the way to go. The finish on this drops from the initial palate to a 6.1. It's not the worst finish in the world. It's not overly watered down. It's not overly bitter, but it does have those characteristics that come through on it that, you know, it could lead to some of these batches not being as good as others on this Evan Williams bottle of Bourbon. So let's tally these up and see where this bad boy falls. So, ladies and gentlemen, with a nose score of 3.9, a palate of 6.8, and a finish of 6.1, this didn't really have a high score that, you know, a lot of people were probably expecting it to have. Came out with a high score of 16.8, which does put it below the Early Times Bottled in Bond with a score of 17. You actually write down the score on here, 16.8. And above the Old Fitz with a score of 16.4. So it is currently in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th place. Some people are going to say that this bottle deserves a higher score. Some people are saying it deserves a lower score. That's what's fun about this whiskey game, is everybody's palate is a little bit different. But I'm going to stand on high ground and say that Yellowstone 107, it's going to be hard to beat. And second place with 1792 single barrel, that's 96.8 proof. It's going to be even harder. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you want to see next in the comments below. Till next time, this has been Nathan, the Everyday Drinker. Cheers.